Hello everyone, it's Claire Lechat. I am going to do something a little different with my Zodiac readings this month. I want to do an aura reading with the Prism Oracle. Let's see if that stays smoking or if I need to do it again. I need to light that one more time. I'll give that a minute. But yeah, I want to do a 3-card energy reading for each sign with the Prism Oracle. There we go. So we're going to look at the energy that is leaving, the current energy that is already here, and the energy that will be coming in this month. Just cleansing my cards off to the side. I know it's not in frame. I'm back on my old table. I was using the coffee table for a little while just because I didn't really have it in me to move things, but I got around to it. So yeah, but anyway, I've shuffled this a couple times, but I'm going to cut the deck a few times since I'm finally ready to get started. We're going to start with Aries, and the energy that's leaving, the energy that is already here, and the energy that is to come. So currently we are in a dark period. We are surrounded by mystery. Abundance is not as prevalent as we would have hoped this month, but we are leaning on faith. We have faith coming in. I feel like your guides are really feeling like you don't trust them, like you aren't really open to their advice and messages, that when they do bring in the abundance and the things that you try to manifest, they feel like you don't credit them with that. They feel like you're not really really not putting any faith in them at all. Like that you feel like they feel like you don't trust them, that when things are going great, you don't think about them at all. When things are going bad, you start reaching out to them, but you still don't follow their advice. So they want to test your faith this month, and they're going to do so in the form of not really helping you so much with the abundance. They're going to show you what they really do, and kind of try to bring in more appreciation for them. So now our next cardinal sign will go in with Cancer. Cancer, the energy that is leaving. Oh, I have the deck upside down. The energy that you are currently in. What? Okay. I must have gotten some things shuffled funny. It just keeps, every time I flip it over, it gets flipped over. And then the energy that is coming in. How do I have these? Oh yeah, half my deck is upside down, that's why. I'll have to reshuffle these. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, so the magic is leaving your life. You are currently in a state of disruption and anger is coming in, and that is completely understandable. I would also be angry if the magic was leaving my life and I was in a state of disruption. But what can you do with this anger that's productive, that will bring the magic back into your life? What is the disruption? Take stock of like what's going on in your life, and like what is it that has you feeling like the magic is gone? Because the magic isn't really gone. You're feeling like it is, and that does make you angry. Take that anger and do something productive with it. Take it and run with it. Take that anger, take that feeling of frustration and seize the magic again this month. Your guides are trying to make you angry so that you will get yourself moving. This is a kick in the pants for motivation. I'm pausing this so I can fix my deck. Okay, that's fixed. So Cancer, take that anger, take that frustration, and make a real change in your life. It is a kick in the pants for motivation. So our next cardinal sign is, we'll go with Libra. So Libra, faith is leaving your life. Ghost, I'll have to consult the book on that one, but that is your current energy. And then energy is coming in. So let's take a moment together and consult the book on what the ghost card means. When this card comes up in a reading, it may be because a ghost from your past has been paying you a visit. Your ghost may be something unresolved or repressed, or a person or situation from your past. Pay attention to what is coming up emotionally during this time. Why do you think this ghost is coming to you now? What is there here to teach you? So someone from your past is going to come up. Someone has recently come up, or is about to, depending on when you're watching this video. And this person is here to kind of, I think they're here to help you reconnect with your faith and bring energy back into your life. I'm going to read the energy card as well. When this card appears, it asks you to pay attention to the energy that you've either recently cultivated or would like to cultivate. Tap into the momentum of something that you've been working on. Get excited about a new project or even a seemingly mundane task like cleaning your home. Now is the time to pursue whatever has been calling to you. Calling to you. Oh my God, I can't talk. So this person is going to kind of come in and help you to reconnect with your faith by motivating you to do something within your life that you've been meaning to do for a while but just haven't been able to gather up the energy for. This is, I feel like this might be like a comfort person that you haven't been in touch with for a while, and when you're losing your faith towards the beginning of this cycle, this is someone that your guides are encouraging you to reach out to, or someone who will just reach out and they just sort of knew you needed to talk. Okay. And now for our cardinal earth sign, Capricorn. I'm kind of liking this. I like the way this is structured. I like this deck a lot. Okay, balance is leaving your life. Mystery is the current state. And happiness is to come. So I feel like you're the kind of person who doesn't like mystery at all. You like to know exactly what's going on at all times. And that scares the crap out of you when that energy is not there, when things seem unbalanced and things seem like you can't predict the next thing that's coming along. But this is a situation where you will actually learn to appreciate when that happens. You're going to learn to appreciate the not knowing and not being in control, because like that's when the happy surprises come. That's when something totally and completely unexpected happens and it turns out to be the best thing ever. So this month you're going to really learn the importance of just appreciating the beauty of the unknown. Not everything has to be balanced and perfect all the time. Okay, so we are out of the cardinal signs and we're gonna move into the fixed signs, and we are going to start with Leo. Stop. Ideation and success. So I'm going to pull the book again and we're going to read the stop card. This card asks you to stop and reflect, collect your thoughts, or maybe even just take a break. It may also be a good time to think about what stopping might mean to you. Is it a forever stop? Is it a pause? Is it time to move forward or simply change your direction? I personally think that in this case, your guides are telling you to stop and realize what it is that you're idealizing. There's something in your life that you have like an idea of what the ideal way for that to go would be. And it's asking you to reevaluate your idea of success. Like, does success necessarily have to be this thing goes exactly to your plan? Or can it be, okay, maybe it didn't go according to my plan exactly, but it still turned out all right. Like, you still wind up happy. Is your idea of success more about money? Is it more about love? Is it about freedom? What is your idea of success about? Take the time this month to stop and think about that so that you can realize where you and others are successful, even if it is not in the way that you originally thought that you would be. Because the idea of success for you may be different for someone else. And I feel like there's someone in your life that you feel is not a successful person, or someone that you feel is successful that they feel they are not successful. Because you guys have different ideas of what success really is. So your idea of what success is going to be challenged this month. And I think you're going to come out the other side feeling like you accomplished something for learning it. Okay, our next fixed sign. And that, let's see, we did fire, then water. So our fixed water sign, Scorpio. Intuition. Rest. And pain. Okay. So you are taking a break from your intuition. You're kind of ignoring it because you just want peace right now. You just want to relax. You don't want to think about all these things that are screaming at you inside. You want to ignore it. You want to just have some peace for a little bit, and that on its own is fine. But you're doing this to your detriment. You're ignoring red flags because you just want comfort, and you know it. Like, you know that this is not necessarily a good thing for you to be doing. I feel like this is coming through as like a romantic partner. You're either in a relationship or contemplating a relationship with someone who throws up red flags. I feel like this is someone who's fairly controlling. I think that this is someone who's come through in my Zodiac readings before for Scorpio, and they're still just doing the same thing, where they have this controlling, somewhat emotionally and mentally abusive partner, and they're just ignoring that because otherwise they're happy. They have common interests, they have fun together, but this person, if it's the same group, and I'm getting the feeling that it is, this person is isolating you from your friends. There's a lot of friends that you have cut ties with, that they miss you, you miss them, and your partner does not let you hang out with them due to jealousy. And it's not a warranted jealousy. Like, this isn't, oh, I caught you cheating with this person, so you're not allowed to talk to this person ever again. No, this is, you dated this person like 20 years ago, and I found out about it, and now I just don't like them anymore, so you can't talk to them. Oh, and by the way, at the same time, since I found out that you dated one of your friends, I now assume that you've dated every single one of your friends, and you can't have any of them. You can be friends with my friends, but only the ones of the opposite sex. Or, not the opposite sex, the same sex as you. Like, this is a hard rule of theirs that they've established over pretty much nothing. So, like, that's the energy that I'm getting. This is not something healthy. So this month, please listen to your intuition, because if you ignore it just for the sake of peace in the moment, you're just going to bring pain in the long run. Okay, let's see, now our fixed air sign, Aquarius. What's leaving is the magic. What's coming in, or not coming in, what you're currently in is pain. But sweetness is to come. So this is one of those times when you feel like the magic has left your life because you're in pain. You are currently in pain. Something horrible has happened in your life, and you cannot, for the life of you, see the magic that is still around. That has left you because you are in pain, and it is the grief that is clouding your view of the world. But sweetness is to come. Someone or something is going to happen that is going to reinstate that magic for you. And it's going to be due to like the kindness of someone's actions, whether it be towards you or just witnessing like there is still sweetness in the world. I'm kind of feeling like there's a sense of generosity here. If for some of you, it's going to be that you're witnessing it, that you're going to watch someone just be purely kind to someone just because they just want to. And you're going to realize, oh my God, like I've been so focused on myself. I thought that sweetness had completely left the world. There was no magic, but that was just for me. There is still magic and sweetness in the world, and that's going to completely change your worldview around. For others, that kindness, that sweetness has to be directed at you for you to really understand, like, hey, it hasn't left the world, it's just I've pushed it away. And you know what? Sometimes that's just what it takes. So our fixed earth sign is next. This is going to be Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what's leaving? Intuition. What you've got? Illumination. And what's to come? Comfort. Oh, okay. So you're going to be a little unsure in the beginning. Something's happening in your life that has you just really doubting your intuition. But with illumination, drawing this card is like turning on a light in a pitch black room. When the room is dark, it can feel unfamiliar, scary, and mysterious. However, once the lights are on, you can see and feel the truth of your situation and approach what you've illuminated with a deeper knowing and at ease. So, to me, this is saying that something's happened recently that made you doubt your intuition, or your intuition genuinely was off on the situation. But when this thing comes to light, that's going to bring you comfort, because you're going to either realize, hey, I was right all along, like my intuition is fine, or you're going to be like, oh, I was wrong in the best possible way. You're going to realize that things are going to be okay no matter what. You have a spiritual team that is looking out for you even when you don't know how to look out for yourself. All you need is just that light to come on and just like show you. And that is coming this month. That thing that you have been stressing over and just completely unsure about, the light's gonna come on, and I feel like that comfort is going to be instantaneous. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're stressing over a job. You're stressing over, like, wondering, like, what it is that you're wrong about, because you feel in your heart that, like, something's going to go wrong. That is not your intuition. That is your anxiety. When the light comes on, you're going to realize, oh my God, I was being so silly. And you're going to realize that everything's fine, that you can relax and just enjoy the fruits of the labor that you've already put in. Like, the thing is not going wrong. It's going exactly right. You were wrong in the best possible way. And now, let's get into our mutable signs. So we'll start back with the fire signs. We'll go with Sagittarius. What's leaving the life of a Sagittarius. What energy? Growth. You are not growing. I'm kidding. Everyone's always growing. Disruption. And faith. So you feel like you're not growing, or like someone in your life isn't growing alongside you. It's not that you're not growing, it's that you're growing in a different direction than the people around you. Where everyone else may be facing the sun, you may be facing the shadows. You may be growing more into a plant that blooms in the nighttime. You may be growing into, say, I don't know if this is a real flower. I think it is. I feel like I've heard of it before. A moonflower. I think that's a real flower. I need to double check. I'm pretty sure I've heard of a moonflower. But anyway, you may be growing into a moonflower while everybody else is a sunflower. And that feels unsettling to you. And you're like, oh, but I want to connect with all these people around me. But that's just not what you are. You're not a sunflower, you're a moonflower, and you need to learn to grow within the environment that is set for you to flourish. Maybe you're more of a succulent who doesn't need a constant shower of rain, and instead you just need a little bit of water here and there and minimal sunlight, and you're good. You're good because everything's stored within you. It's not that you're stunted, it's that you are saving up all of the energy that is given to you early on to carry you through the month. It's not that you constantly need all this energy given to you every single day. It's that you're the kind of person that just needs to be left alone for a little bit. You're not growing, you're just growing at a different rate, and that's unsettling to you because you're used to everyone doing the same thing at the same time. I think you have a very codependent kind of friend group that can't do anything without each other for the most part, and you're seeing them all kind of go off and do their own thing, and it's getting like unsettling for you. You're not happy with this. But if you just have faith that everything's going to be okay, you're going to realize, hey, like, I can do my own thing too. I can go out and find my people who may not be these people anymore. Or I can stay in and enjoy my own company because this is what I enjoy doing. I want to read a book. I don't want to go out and party, or vice versa. I want to go out and party and they want to stay in and read books. Whatever the case may be, you're realizing that you just don't fit in with your current group that is surrounding you, and you're just gonna have faith that, like, this is still the way things are supposed to go, and that's okay. You're not being sent into a state of loneliness and isolation. You are being sent into a state of reflection and freedom. That's the channeled message that I'm getting. Okay. So fire, water. The mutable water sign is Pisces. Cleanse. Isolation. Success. Honestly, I think that you're kind of already going through this. There is a purging period that you've already gone through, or you are currently like at the tail end of, and you are wanting to isolate yourself for a bit so that you can reflect, you can get yourself taken care of, handle your own business, get things going for yourself, because you have a clear plan of success and you are just ready to get after it. I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be reevaluating your business relationships so that you can focus on your family and your own personal goals. For others, this may be reevaluating like your romantic connections and focusing more on just building yourself into the person that makes you happiest. But either way, the process is very clearly laid out. Cleanse, isolate, succeed. You have to go through that purging and that retreating process in order to succeed. And it took me this long to realize I didn't split these into romance and career this time. This is just in general what's happening for the zodiac signs like I used to do. And I think that the fact that I didn't even think about it just shows that that's exactly what was needed this month. Like, everybody needed something more general this time, and I think that's wonderful. The mutable air sign, Gemini. Frustration is leaving. Consciousness is where you currently are. And isolation is what's to come. You're kind of realizing that the thing that's been pissing you off all this time is meant to leave. I feel like shit just hit the fan. It just hit the fan not long ago. And you are conscious of the fact that this was necessary. They were supposed to leave your life. This is a romantic situation if I ever saw one. This is, you finally let go of that dead-end relationship that was causing you so much pain and frustration, and you are conscious of the fact that it is what's best for you, it's what's best for them, it's what's best for your family, for everyone involved. Yes, isolation is to come. You're about to lose a lot of friendships, a lot of toxic friendships that you didn't need in the first place. And nonetheless, it is upsetting. I feel like some of the isolation is going to come from you. Like, you're going to start pushing people away when they are trying to help you. And that's because, honestly, you don't know what to believe anymore. I feel like in your relationship, you were lied to, you were manipulated. People that you thought you could trust are going to turn out to be exactly the opposite, and that's going to come to light here soon. And some of the people who are genuinely there for you and in your corner are going to catch the crossfire on that. Some will forgive you when you come back around, some won't. So just be mindful of your words and actions when you are speaking with the people who claim to support you, because some genuinely support you and want to be there for you every step of the way, but others do not. They just want to watch it all go down. And it's okay for you to isolate while you figure that out. It's fine. Some people are going to judge you, yes, but those people don't matter. The ones who matter are the ones who are not going to judge you for it, because they understand, because they've been there too. Or even if they haven't been there, they can put themselves in your shoes. They can think, oh my God, yes, if this happened to me, I would do the same thing, you know? and it's gonna be hard to decipher who's who, but you're gonna know in the end. It's gonna come back to who's there for you and who keeps reaching out during the times when you're pushing everyone away, with like genuine support. You're gonna know. And then finally, our mutable earth sign, which is Virgo. Comfort is leaving. Frustration is here. And disruption is to come. Okay. That's not fun. I don't like that. So, yeah, you're being taken out of your comfort zone. And I think this is one of those situations, again, where your guides want you to get angry. They want to disrupt and piss you off so that you'll get off your ass and be motivated and just get yourself going. They know that when you're pissed off, you are more determined than anyone they've ever seen. So that's what they're doing. They're taking away your comfort. They're disrupting your life. They're making you frustrated, so that you will go do the thing. You know what the thing is. There's a thing that you've been putting off. It's a project, it's a conversation, whatever it is. You've been putting it off because you want to stay comfortable. They're not going to let you do that anymore. They're going to make you have the conversation. They're going to make you start this project. They're going to make you hit the ground running and just show the world what you're made of, pretty much. They want to see your grit. They want to see your determination. They want to see you succeed in spite of this. You know exactly what it is, because this is the thing that you've been so stubborn about for so long. This is you asking for help. They are going to force you to ask for help in the situation that you've been trying to handle yourself, because that's been the theme. That's been the theme for, I think, since I started doing Zodiac readings, is that Virgos don't ask for help. We're always urged to, and we just don't. We're stubborn, we're mean about it. We just don't. We'll struggle forever just to have the comfort of not having to ask. That's not an option anymore. They're going to make the struggle so bad that you have to ask. They're going to make you learn this lesson. That's what's going on for Virgo. We have to learn this lesson, because if we don't, then we're gonna keep repeating the same cycles, and your guides are fed up with it. They don't want to watch you make the same cycles over and over and over. They want to see you make connections. They want to see you succeed. They want you to ask for help. Just hands down. That's what they want. This month, they're not gonna let you just, oh no, it's fine, I got it. They're gonna be like, no, you don't got it. Like, we're not gonna let you got it. You're gonna ask. Or you're not gonna get it. Period. So, when the situation arises that you have to ask for help, get off your high horse and just do it. Just do it. Because otherwise the frustration and disruption is just going to keep happening forever. You're going to have like a little bit of comfort here and there where you're like, oh yeah, I finally got ahead of the situation, and then boom, you gotta ask for help, because it's just not okay anymore. I kind of feel like this is a mental health thing. I don't even think so much that it's about abundance or romance or anything like that. I think what they want is for us to ask for help from someone who can actually like do something. I think a lot of us are putting off therapy. For one reason or another. It's either because we can't afford it or because we just don't have the time. Well, they're going to make sure we have the time. They're going to make sure that we don't have any excuses, and they're going to make us ask. Something's going to come up. It's going to piss us off and make us like just want to do the thing. I think it's like, because I know I've been like ranting about like 500 different things on this one, but that's because there's just so many different things that Virgos just are not asking for help on. So like for some, yes, it's going to be abundance. They're going to have to ask for money or for some work so that they can get the money. For some, it's that they are gonna have to go out and get like a second, third, fourth job if they want to get their abundance that they need, if they want to make ends meet. For others, it's going to be the mental health, where they have to actually finally seek therapy and talk about the things that have been on their mind and hurting them and scaring them and pretty much ruining their life. For others, it's going to be a very tough conversation. It may lead to a breakup. It may lead to losing some friends. And then for others, it's just getting to work on the project that you've been putting off for so long. And you're going to need some help on that project because you've put it off so far that you're not going to meet your deadline if you don't. So like there's so many different categories on this one that it's hard to just throw out one single message because there's like 3 or 4. But yeah, hit me up if you need like your personal story on this, and we can do the energy read. We can do a full like tarot reading, whatever you need to do. I do private readings. So whether you're a Virgo who's putting things off, or you're a Gemini who needs to know what's going on with your friend group while you're going through this horrible breakup, or you're a Sagittarius and you just need to know what direction you're growing in, whatever the situation, feel free to schedule a reading with me. That link will be in the description and we'll get to the bottom of it. But I really hope that this was helpful for most everyone. I honestly feel like the most confusion will probably be with my Virgo groups because they're so large. I feel like because I'm a Virgo, I have a lot of Virgo followers, and they just have the same tendencies as me because we're all in the same energy group. And you know, that's okay. Like, we can relate, and that's wonderful. But I feel like that's probably going to be the most of, like, who will hit me up, if anyone. There's some dust on the top of this. But just because, you know, I know that the group is so large, because there's no way that it's just, like, one person out there struggling with all these categories. And maybe there is at least 1 or 2 of, you know, 1 or 2 energy groups that are struggling with all of it. But I know there's several, because there's just statistically no way that just one person is having those issues. So if you're having one or all of those situations, please reach out to me. I'll do a reading for you. They don't cost that much anymore. They're all build your own, so basically $1 per minute, which is kind of what I've been charging. But everything's a little more like, it's not just you get this one structure anymore. It's whatever's tailored to you. So whatever you need, we'll get it figured out. And feel free to email me for a consultation if you don't know exactly what you need in your reading, if the questionnaire is confusing, or you just don't know how to ask your questions. Send me an email. We'll talk about it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.